Hey everybody, how are you? I'm well. Today is my first video of my Frugal February video. I guess you would call it a series. And if you saw my video before work the other day, I did explain that I am trying to not spend any extra money this month because I had a little bit of finances going on. I got a crown for my tooth, which is it's just a temporary crown right now that has to be put back on the end of the, it's kind of ugly, huh? The way I'm stretching my face down. Anyways, my the permanent crown will be ready the end of February. So that's costing me some money. I did put it on a credit card. So long story short, this month you will not see shopping hauls from me. You won't see anything but frugal living and frugal cooking pantry challenges because I want to save as much money as I can this month so that I can get what I put on the credit card for the crown off my credit card. So today I am doing a pantry challenge cooking. I don't really know what I'm going to call it. It's going to be some kind of ground chicken stuffing casserole, and I'll show you what I'm using. All this came from what I already have here in my stockpile at home. I have a lot of extra food in my freezer, in my cabinets, and in my stockpile that's in one of the closets. And that is what a true pantry challenge is. It is using what you have. I laid in bed this morning actually, and I said, okay, I have ground chicken. What am I going to do with it? And I said, I don't have any cream of mushroom soup or anything. So I got to start thinking what I'm going to use in exchange for that or to replace that. And again, a true pantry challenge. You will not go out to the store to get that one extra ingredient to make what you're going to do. So I have this ground chicken. It's been in the freezer for a couple months. I know a lot of people don't like to freeze meat. I think this camera's a little crooked. Anyways, there we go. I know a lot of people don't like to freeze meat, but I don't have a problem with it. So we're using ground chicken. We're going to use this package of chicken flavored stuffing mix. It's the Great Value brand of stovetop. We use that. Some diced tomatoes to add a little juice to what I'm making because again I don't have that cream of chicken or cream of mushroom soup and I am not going out to buy it. I bought a couple weeks ago at Trader Joe's these roasted seasoned Brussels sprouts with Parmesan cheese that were frozen. I'm going to use those and the canned tomatoes. I already cooked the Brussels sprouts just to save some time. I did shred some cheese to put on top of this dish that I'm making. And to show you that I did shred it myself, this is a block of the medium shredded cheese. But medium cheddar cheese, sorry. So I shredded that myself. And just the butter for the stuffing and some garlic salt. So what I'm going to do is I already poured the water for the stuffing. Let me move you over to the stove and we will just do this. We will wing it and we'll put something together. I already have something in mind. It's like a little casserole or something, but we'll do this together. So we'll put that on high. That is for the stuffing. The water is already in there. It calls for 1.5 cups of water, and it calls for a 1/2 stick of butter. So we'll cut that up. Cut that up and put that in there and get that going. I don't know about where you are, but it's really cold here. When I woke up, it was 8 below zero. We had a very cold wind chill, and yeah, wrong burner. Anyways, very cold wind chill. They were calling for like 37 degrees below zero. That's really cold. So, yeah, But it's supposed to get like 50 degrees in a couple days, so that's absolutely crazy. But that's what happens here in New England, particularly Massachusetts. So whatever, you know, just bundle up for a little while. You'll be in a t-shirt in a couple days. So I got the water going for that. I'm going to turn the burner on, and that is the stuffing. I'm going to turn my burner on for the ground chicken. And I was going to use a little oil in the pan, but I like cooking with butter. So I'm going to put a little butter in the pan while we cook the ground chicken. So put that there, wait for that to heat up a little bit, and we'll wait for the stuffing to boil. I don't know if you ever used this stuffing or the stovetop stuffing. You just heat the water and the butter, and then you just mix this in and, you know, let it sit for a few minutes. Really quick and easy. And this stuffing is something that I picked up at Walmart when I was shopping for my stockpile, and it was 88 cents. I got a chicken and I got a turkey flavored one, and I didn't need it at the moment, but that was when I was really building my stockpile up, and it's times like this that it's coming in handy. And I'm not doing this because I don't have the money to buy groceries. I'm doing this because I have a goal. And whatever extra money, like I said, is going to go to my credit card to pay off what I put on. All right, so while that water gets ready to boil, I will put in the ground chicken into the pan. I think this might be the first time I've ever bought ground chicken. I usually buy ground turkey, but this was on sale. It was like a manager's markdown. It needed to be sold in like a day or two. So yeah, so I bought it. Excuse me, I want to rinse my hands. Salmonella. Alright, so we're just going to cook this up a little bit. Alright. And once that cooks a little more, I will add some seasoning to it. I'm going to throw this in the trash real quick. Alright, so another thing I did, I don't know if you noticed, I gave my hair a little trim. I just trimmed the ends a little bit. I did that a couple weeks ago too. Yeah, I didn't know I was a hairdresser, and you probably didn't know I was either. I'm really not, but I can cut my own hair, but don't ask me to cut your hair because, yeah, no. All right, so let's cook this a little bit. Put that on high a little bit so it cooks a little quicker. I'll bring you up here. I hope my videos, when I do these videos, aren't like really long, because I'm not going to stop it or edit it or whatever. So if these videos are too long, just skip ahead to the part where you want to see where I did everything together. I don't know. Well, maybe if you just like listening to me talk, continue to listen to me talk, right? Whatever. I have no intention, let me bring it on here so you can see what I'm doing. I have no intention of leaving the house today. None whatsoever. It's just way too cold. I think it might be 4 degrees now. I don't know. That's a little cold for me. Alright, so this is cooking, this chicken, and the water is boiling for the stuffing. So we will shut that off. And the directions say to just boil the water and add this to the water, the stuffing mix, and then fluff it with a fork, all that good stuff. So we will add that. I'm going to get a different spoon because I was cooking this ground chicken, which is raw, with this wooden spoon, and I don't want to put the raw stuff in that. So Good catch, Robin, right? All right, so we took that out of, or off the stove, and I added the stuffing in there, and it's just gonna sit for a few minutes, and then we'll fluff it with a fork, just like it says. So that's that. And I'm gonna put some garlic salt, just garlic salt that I got at the Dollar Tree, in this ground chicken. All right, I'll mix that up a little bit. Break it up. So as you know, I work in a skilled nursing facility, and I really care about my residents a lot. We'll talk while I cook this. I care about my residents a lot. I always have. And my job as an activity director is to plan things for them, fun things, just to try to add some quality of life. And that can be a challenge sometimes because not everybody is high functioning, not everybody can play bingo, not everybody can, whatever the more high functioning residents do. And I have a lot of residents that have dementia or just can't do for themselves or can't speak for themselves. And one in particular, one of my buddies, and I don't think I'm breaking any HIPAA regulations or violations because I'm not saying this person's name, but he was, last I knew, yesterday was not in a good way, and he was going to pass, and had a really, I don't want to say relationship because that's not, when you're in long-term care or any kind of nursing or anything, you're not supposed to develop relationships with your residents. But, I was one of those few people that could get through to him, and he always recognized me. Long story short, I don't know if he made it, but yesterday, made it through the night, but yesterday I went to sit with him, and I sat with him, and he wasn't, verbal or anything. I sat with him and I said his name, and I said, "It's Robin. I want you to get some rest." And a tear just dropped from his eye. So, yeah. That was tough. Because, I don't know if any of you have ever gone through a passing of anybody, but one of the last things that go when someone is passing is the hearing. The hearing. Even if you don't think someone's there during the active dying stage, hearing, they do hear you. And when I said his name, and I said, "It's Robin," and I kind of like patted his hand, they went under the blanket, and the tear just dropped from his eye. I was like, yeah, no, that was hard. So anyways, I'm just trying to give you something to listen to while I stir my chicken. So, yeah, hopefully he's in a better place today. So anyways, sorry, didn't mean to be melancholy. I was just telling you what's on my mind. What you see is what you get with me. You'll always hear what's on my mind when I do my videos. So back to this. All right, so the chicken is cooked. The stuffing is cooked. I will fluff that with a fork. Excuse my reach. I'm going to get this fork. And we will fluff this up a little bit. Okay, so there we go with that. And the chicken is cooked. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to open this can of diced tomatoes, and I'm going to drain them a little bit, and then I am going to add them to the pan. Sorry for that little pause. I didn't want to have to make you wait for me to open the can of tomatoes. So I did that. So we will add the tomatoes in with the ground chicken. Add that there. I am making a mess. Chicken all over the place, and that's okay. That's all right, right? That's all right. Now I'm going to take the Brussels sprouts, but I'm not going to use all of them because this is a large package. So I will have some left over to eat a little bit, you know, snack in or put it in a salad or something. So we'll put a little of those in there. I think that's good. Mix that up a little bit. And I'm going to add a little more of the garlic salt into this. And mix that up. So now you're probably wondering just what am I going to do with this? And I'll tell you. I have a small little bacon dish or casserole dish, whatever. Not going to put in a 13 by 9 because that's a little too big for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little casserole with this. Put this here. I'm going to add a little of the stuffing. Where's my fork? I'm going to get another fork. I am all over the place in this video and I don't care. Because, as you know, my videos are not scripted, they're not rehearsed, they're me. So, here's my fork. I'm going to add a little of the stuffing to this. Whoops. I can assure you that when it wasn't just me, I was a little more organized, even though I had kids running around the house. Yeah, things were together a little bit more. But then again, I also wasn't on YouTube then, right? So I didn't have people watching me or anything like that. I just did it. I might have been, there goes some food on the floor. I might have been yelling at kids or something, but whatever. All right, so I mixed this together a little bit. Put a little more of the stuffing in there. All right, and now I'm going to transfer this to the pan. And I'm also going to do something that I should have been doing a couple minutes ago, was preheat the oven. And take this pan out that's been sitting in my oven. All right, so I preheated the oven to 350. I'm going to transfer this over to the pan. Right. Again, very noisy. Never said I was graceful. We'll transfer this over to the pan. And this is the ground chicken, the stuffing, the Brussels sprouts, and the tomatoes. So I'm probably not going to put all of it in there, although I think there's enough room in there. Can you see what I'm doing? I should probably watch what I'm doing, right? Yeah, all right, so that's all gonna fit in there. All right, so again, I took what I had here at home and I'm making a meal out of it. So we got the ground chicken. I'm gonna let you see this because I'm kind of impressed. The ground chicken, the stuffing, the Brussels sprouts, and the tomatoes, okay? So I just preheated the oven to 350. Now, this is where the cheese comes in. There is the shredded. I shredded this myself, and I used the cheese grater, old-fashioned cheese grater. Yeah, and I think I mentioned in one of my videos, one of my stockpile videos, that I saved like 28 cents buying a brick of cheese as opposed to the already shredded, which I do buy the shredded once in a while, but yeah, that's how frugal I get sometimes, is I would rather saved 28 cents and shred it myself. So I'm going to take this shredded cheese and I'm just going to spread it on there. There we go. Some cheese on the floor. Did you see that? Cheese fall on the floor? I did, and I heard it too. But that's okay. So, what I did is I put the cheese all over the top of it. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to bake it. What do you know? I'm going to put it in the oven after it heats up. I'm going to put it in the oven until the cheese is bubbly and the edges of the stuffing is crispy, and then I will show you the finished product. So this has been in the oven for about 5 minutes. Let's look and see how it's looking. Looking good. The cheese is melting. I'm going to try not to drop my phone into the hot oven. That would be tragic. But probably another, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes and I'll pull it out. I just checked on it. It's sizzling. I think this is going to be good. My food is sizzling. I'm not trying to be funny, although I feel like I am kind of funny. I'm just having fun. I'm having fun with doing things off the top of my head. Kind of like exciting, like it is when I'm driving down the street and I see a piece of really cool furniture on the side of the road that someone just doesn't want anymore, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm taking that home, and it turns out really great. I think this is going to turn out really great. So a couple more minutes and I'll take it out. So I am having so much fun with this one video in particular, this Frugal February Pantry Challenge, whatever I got cooking in there, that I wanted to share with you before I pull this out. So the lights that I did underneath the cabinets here, these puck lights, you probably saw the video where I ordered another bunch of them and they never came. And so I ordered some more, and UPS said they dropped them off, and they really didn't. And then the neighbor over here, I don't know why, said, oh, you have packaged, da-da-da-da-da. Anyways, so these are the other ones, the original ones that I had bought. And I was going to bring them to Home Depot to get a refund. And then I said, no, I'll use these in a closet or something somewhere. And then I got to thinking, even more, I will stockpile these for a power outage, because if these can illuminate the kitchen like they do, just imagine what these can do to a room in a power outage. They go by, they're battery operated. They hang up on the wall or on the ceiling or wherever under anything with just you know, the sticky. It's not Velcro, it's just like the double-sided sticky stuff. So why would I bring these back when these would be really good in a power outage to illuminate your room or your bathroom or wherever? So I'm keeping these. So I'm gonna put these right over here, and we are gonna take this chicken stuffing, tomato, whatever, out of the oven. All right, ready? I'm gonna take it out. I'm going into the heat. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, there it is. Shut the oven off, turn this around, and I will show you. Kind of excited because it looks really good. Let me turn this around. Okay, so there it is. Out of the oven, the cheese is melted. The stuffing is a little crispy on top. This is, let me see if I can remember what I put in it. Ground chicken, stuffing, Brussels sprouts, roasted Brussels sprouts with Parmesan, and diced tomatoes, a can of diced tomatoes. So that is my Frugal February cooking dish. I'm sure I will do more. And yeah. So that is my first video of my Frugal February video series. It was a pantry challenge. again, the whole purpose of a pantry challenge is to use what you have at the house. Again, like I said, I woke up in the middle of the night or whenever this morning and I said, okay, the ground chicken, I don't have any cream of mushroom, what am I going to use? I could have easily bundled up in this -8-degree weather or whatever it was when I got up and went and bought some cream of chicken, but then it wouldn't be a true pantry challenge. So sometimes when we're trying to save money, we just need to get creative and use what we have. Yes, there will be something that I do need at the store, like, some fresh fruit or something, but for the majority of this month, I'm going to use what I have. And I have a lot because I am a stockpiler. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far, thank you. I'm just going with it, top of my head, rolling with it, and just trying to have a good time with you all. Thank you for watching. If you are anywhere near me or anywhere that's experiencing extreme weather, just stay home, bundle up, do something. I think for entertainment, I'll probably put on one of my retro movies and watch that and eat a little of this for supper. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.